It's time for tonight's UPMC game-changing play of the day.
All right, I'm going to go with Adam Thielen. Over the shoulder, Willie Mays catch from Kirk Cousins. That was a big play, setting up the game-winning score for Minnesota to beat New Orleans today down in the Superdome. Now we're talking about the Penguins, who lost today 4-1. Florida was sitting here waiting for them. We got in a little earlier. The Penguins played last night, 5 p.m. start. They're normally good there. They lose 4-1. But a bigger question, Tim Benz, would be what to do now that Jake Guentzel is out. Should they make a trade, and if so, who do you target?
Absolutely, they should make a trade. They don't have anybody else that's like Guentzel that can replicate what he does. He's important on Sidney Crosby's line, and either need to replace him with somebody on Sid's line, or you need to replace Brian Rust if Rust goes to Sid's line, which is why I think Chris Kreider, of the names that are being bandied about, is the most likely. He is a bigger version of Rust with that straight-ahead speed that he has, although it might cost too much. So I guess the next best option after that, since he's not in division like Kreider, is Tyler Toffoli, although I'm not as high on him as some people are.
Well, they do have to make a move, but I don't think they have to do it real quickly. They have until February 24th. I think they're going to ride it out and see what they have internally. I could see McCann moving up to Sid's line. I'm not breaking up Rust and Malkin. I think they've played really well together. As far as going out and getting somebody that, you know, they can pay over the cap now, because Guentzel's money won't count against it. So they can go out and spend some money if they could get a good rental player. I don't know, Hoffman had a goal today for Florida. The guys Tim's mentioned are certainly in the mix as well. But I think Guentzel's a huge loss, man. It's hard to replace 40 goals.
Boy, we're talking about Jim Rutherford here. He's going to make a trade sooner rather than later. I like to see them get Kreider, not Dan Kreider, but Chris Kreider. First-round pick, I guess the only thing you can give up, because that's basically all you have. But I'd like to see Brandon Saad maybe kick the tires on him a little bit, see if he can get him from down here, a local guy, but he might cost a little bit too much. But I would expect, I disagree, Ron. I would think that would happen sooner rather than later.
I think you're going to let Sid come back and see what happens. And,
good.
You know, I don't think he's going to just panic and bring somebody in. They're winning. They didn't win today. Does anybody have an explanation why they played at 5 o'clock?
No,
they literally played two games in one day. Why? How does that happen?
I don't know. It didn't happen normally at that start time, but not when they have to precede it with a game
and
the night
travel
before.
from Montreal.
Exactly. By the way, for my take, I'd put Brandon Tanev on the top line when Crosby gets back. We're due for a break. When we come back, we'll talk about next week in the NFL. It's the division playoff round. That's next.